Hi, it's Andrea Foulkes. I'm back from my little mini vacation off Facebook. It's the 22nd today. I love the 22nd because it's my favourite number. It's a master number, and really, I suppose that's what it's about now. It's about us going into our mastery, free of our karma. And karma is so misunderstood. It's totally misunderstood. You know, karma is, you can't project karma onto anyone. They can only create it for themselves by their negative thoughts and beliefs. And we've got truckloads of negative thoughts and beliefs from our ancestral timeline, our past lives, and then we've compounded it from being in the womb to present day. You know, so we're clearing all that out because that's the pressure I'm always talking about. You know, that's the pressure of moving out of third dimensional reality. What's happening, and I think this is the confusion with people, is 3D reality will kind of continue to exist. It's just we will not be in it, if that makes sense. The drama and the chaos and all that will continue because the vibration of the planet is shifting, and you have to go with that, and you're going with that whether you like it or not. And I think that's what's confusing people, is there are those of us who are going more gracefully into the higher vibrational states of consciousness. We've had a few bumpy starts, you know, pains in our body, karma coming up that we had to clear, that we weren't aware that was there for us. And that's good because, you know, disease, pain, and feeling uncomfortable are all a sign that you're processing your limiting thoughts and beliefs. Brackets, karma. That's what limiting thoughts and beliefs are, and they have an origin, and we're transcending them now so we can go into this higher vibrational state of being and, you know, create a reality. Pick a reality. It's like a smorgasbord of reality. You know, which reality do you prefer? If you want to be in paranoid conspiracy, that's your free will. Yes, it's not saying that those things are not happening. They are happening in third dimensional consciousness. That's not taking away that experience from you, but it's saying you have a choice. What do you choose? Do you want to stay in 3D where all this drama is playing out, which you can see in the news, and it's joyful to see it playing out because it's like we're all going, oh, you know, it's an illusion. We're starting to see through it, which is great, but then we fall down and start believing some other thing that's an illusion too. And so it's observing yourself in the process of which stories are you buying into, which illusions are you buying into, which ones ultimately in the heart of being are going to make you feel better. You know, do you pick a positive thought or do you pick a negative thought? You know, it's exhausting to stay in the negative thoughts, and we catch ourselves in it sometimes. I catch myself sometimes in it, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing? You know, I'm getting caught in some drama that really isn't my responsibility and isn't where my vibration is. And every one of us have a signature vibration that is evolving and moving. And when you're out of alignment with your higher self, I'm always talking about this, when you're out of alignment with your higher self, you will know it. It will feel really uncomfortable, not right, and your body won't feel great. You'll feel maybe depressed or unhappy because you're not being who you came here to be. And, you know, everyone's likes and desires will be very different. It's no use coming here to be a chef if actually that isn't your joy, and your chef is actually being an artist and painting paintings. It won't feel right for you. So find out what it is that you came here to be and evolve into that. And that's, you know, that's what I do with people in workshops, and that's what I do in private sessions as well. You know, I work with people on Skype. I've got this, plugging it again because you've got to get it in there, I have got this retreat in Glastonbury coming up at the Chalice Well, and I kind of keep calling it different names like Bye Bye Karma, Hello Higher Self. It's your free will, you know, if you want to do this work. But carrying a story like, oh, I can't do it because not necessary. Just observe yourself in that story of, oh, I'd love to do it, but I can't because, you know, is because what? Because you don't yet value yourself enough to show up for yourself. You know, that's for a lot of people the truth of what is. They would, but they've got more stories that they need to show up for. You know, or they would love to come, but their cousin's aunt, sister's friend is having a party and they're going to that. They don't want to go, but they need to go. Is that true? I don't know. You know, if you feel that's what you need to do, and yet there's a higher part of you wants to shop, not just for my workshops or retreats, but for someone else's, or whatever it is in your life you think you're meant to be doing, and then you have all these stories of why you don't do it. And the other thing that people need to really master is false economy. What is false economy? It's like, oh, I can't afford to do this, which might be life enhancing and change your life, but I've just spent 50 quid on these pair of shoes because they were in the sale, but I'll probably never wear them because they hurt when I put my feet in them. And, you know, observe yourself in the story. If you've got 50 quid to waste on a pair of shoes that you're never going to wear, or you bought a bottle of wine or you went out for a pizza or whatever it was you did, that money could be spent on your self-development, which is going to bring you even greater abundance. When you work on you, you maybe won't need to buy that £50 pair of shoes that pinch your feet. You might love yourself enough to buy a pair of shoes that fit you beautifully and feel really comfortable on your feet. And yes, sometimes it might be a bargain, or sometimes it might cost a bit more money, but it doesn't matter that they cost a bit more money because you've tapped into your abundant nature. And, you know, that's what you've got to do, tap into your abundant nature. All the fear, all the conspiracy, all the drama is going to continue to play out in a reality that exists in third dimensional consciousness. The question is, and this is the question to your own soul, will you be in the third dimensional consciousness with the drama, or will you have transcended your personal karma? Because only you can do this. Thinking positive helps, but if you've got a story running in the subconscious, which is what I deal with people, of negativity and sabotage and guilt and fear you don't want to fear, you're going to be back in 3D, in the dross of karma drama. And it's only going to get more karma drama till you finally see through the illusion and do the very, very thing that you came here to do, which is take 100% responsibility for your power divinity on what you want to create and which reality and which universe you want to oscillate in. You know, you have a choice. You can stay in moany whiny one, or you can move into a higher vibrational aspect of you. The yous are all lined up throughout time in different dimensions. It's just you keep moving into a higher vibrational version of you, a higher vibrational version of you. And the more you let go of the lower vibrational thinking, the more you move into the higher vibrational you. So it's your free will. You know, if you want to work with me, I work on Skype with clients. I do see one-to-one clients. But predominantly, I really recommend the Skype and phone sessions because they're really cosmic. And I do workshops and talks, and I have meditation CDs. And, you know, I have the retreat in the Chalice Well coming up from the 10th to the 12th of May. The info is on Facebook and below on the link here. It's not posted on my website at the moment because I'm going through a change in who's my webmaster. So you won't find that retreat on my website. So if you want to go to it, the info's below and the info's also on Facebook. And if you want to attend, just send an email or call the office number. I really hope this helps you. Many blessings, lots of love. And at the end of the day, follow your joy and your passion. And only you know what that is. Nobody can tell you what makes you feel happy. Only you in your heart of hearts know that. Lots of love, many blessings. Bye.